They'll kick it away first.
Okay.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Looking for room. It's Hankerson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third.
He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds, create that negative play.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First down here for the offense. The give from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Rockets are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. On the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rockets.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That's reeled in. It's Burton. Stopped after making the catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. Who run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB.
Oh, ball's out! And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards.
Well, down goes one.
The Red Wolves will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Booker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Booker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Boston College wants to play fast. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Booker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Golden Eagles are on the move. Snap it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they got out the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He fires it out to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out to be able to decline the penalty. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed over the middle. It's Love. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The give to the lone running back.
He ain't number. You can
And
beat
he'll
me.
pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Don't think about him.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of
Real
pride
hitting.
in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Back him on.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Still running at the 40. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got the linebackers laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Bulls!
Defense has to do a better job of their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away.
Squeeze.
He'll bring it out. It's Booker.
Ooh.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party of the mods. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a
That boy
scoring
gonna run his
drive.
quarterback to kill.
Yeah, and
That's all
everybody
you gotta
wants to
do.
go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making.
All right.
We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Where you going?
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh,
Got
my
to
goodness.
have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll ride his man on the option. Past the first down marker and still running.
Disconnect.
Nice
All
job
the
to
fullback.
keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get...
Looking deep down the right side. Got it! Touchdown, Arkansas State! And once he got loose, it was all over. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Thank you.
Excellent coverage and good.
Wow. Ooh, I got points. Ooh, I got points. Ooh, I got points. I got points. Ooh, I take him. 93, 95. Yeah. Let me compare. Who I got? He's a 98. He's a 95. So he's gonna make my special teams better. Okay. Here's his special teams player. Yeah. I don't want to see the video. I'm sorry. Not gonna see the film. And you, what's your name? Antavius Lane. Antavius Lane. Boy, your name is Free Play. Antavius. Antavius Lane. Everybody got something. Okay, this man. Turkey. Turkey horn. Like I'm who's the beast. What are you? You're a hybrid. Oh, I'm wrong. He's a hybrid first, and then he'll come down and thump. I need you to be able. I just need you to make the hustle, my guy. I need turnovers out of you. That's what I need. Turnovers out of you, my guy.
The Rockets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Coming after it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets it out fast. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And your goal of a defense is to stop him, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He'll pitch it. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees those defender commit. Boom. Hits the ball. Not only hits the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on second down. White going to attack through the air. Pressure coming. And he
Run the ball, run the hoop, boy.
the 6-yard line.
Run the hoop.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Perhaps their puncher is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it. On fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rockets.
And how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. And not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The offense set for a first down play.
Quarterback Cole.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
You got to throw out the clear, my boy.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They're trying to get to him.
They run off from the tailgate.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the
He's got it down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Blow.
Quick strike complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Player. We got 4 quarters.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Ooh, the player. You ain't no player.
He'll pull it on the read.
Ain't no
Gets it past the
player.
first down marker and still running. And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely
Like 30 weeks.
There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
I ain't pussy whip. I whip pussy.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Finds his way
my
at 5,
foot.
and now they've got it at the 28.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Oh, no.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Oh.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Rockets send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
He's returning.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
I don't like that.
Defense looks like they're coming. Dances away from the heat.
If you don't throw
He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
So these are great.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down. And how about the quarterback there? Buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
Blue face, baby.
Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
That boy playing backyard
He's
ball.
run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
No discipline whatsoever. This shit.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads. Complete to the right.
That boy got the
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Lets it fly.
Stupid
Can't
bitch.
make the
You can get
grab
your
as he
hands
was
on it.
looking for his man right at the goal line.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Defense rolls up
You
deep
know
in
he's gonna
its
do
own
some
end on
crazy
that last
stuff.
play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
I need to get to the ball. Triple option.
The option look. He'll toss it.
Good shot.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Ready to
Try
try
out.
the point after.
So we're gonna
And
play this
after
for
the
some
extra
football.
point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
No.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the
3-2.
offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend
Run the
this
nickel.
lead after punting last time.
Dollar.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing.
Your big ass
This
is
lead.
never do
Yeah,
that.
and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive. So
Look
you
at
gotta
my
put them on their
athletic
heels.
vector,
Maybe
bro.
mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll snap it from the 36.
Pretty
They've got a
set.
first down.
You going over.
Trying to seal the edge on the right.
How
They bring him
you
down, and he's gonna lose a
drunk
yard on that
Kowski, bro?
one. And the Rockets
Oh,
want to crank
crazy
the tempo.
stuff. You gonna block him in and then let him rip outside you. That don't make no sense.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Retreat.
Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Get up.
Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Really smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get Joe Moody out of bounds.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive. Just 4 points.
We have a football
They
game.
finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
First one on
He'll bring it
morning.
out. It's Cooper. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And
Dang.
after that short
Oh,
game,
my head hurt.
locker room, it's halftime.
Well, nigga. I was fucking like he did it.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Cooper. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked
feel
down
like
at
he's
the
taking a
11.
playmaker. Think about it.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been...
Oh, it's loose.
Mo.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Yeah.
Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but
What?
on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. They'll
What?
decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Oh, tell you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's dropped
did I
behind
wanted
the
to
line
do.
of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Made it hard for me.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Yeah.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Ready to fire from the pistol. The lone back's got it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run.
Okay.
If you can get this many a chunk,
the
they're
Steelers.
going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up.
Right there to the Steelers. I'm gonna play for the Steelers.
The play action fake. He wants it all.
Man, what's up with these wide receivers,
A
man?
really nice job attacking the middle of the
He
field.
got
You
the
see
stick.
those safeties, man, I want to split them. He
catch
splits it
everything.
right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Come on, Mo. Jump your whole ass back over here. I need you.
On to attempt
Now
the
let me run away.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Say Mo is a
They
hoe.
got the ball in great field position.
Switching
and
sides on
bam,
it, nigga.
2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Who fall in love with Mo?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought
Good
it out
dog.
of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
I haven't ran it.
Guys guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Get off me, little boy. Smack him in the back of the head.
Just has not been working for this
Get off me, little boy.
game long. You saw it on that last play.
Get off me, little man.
Not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Ow. He's just gonna do a lookout block, bro. He ain't gonna block nobody. He's just gonna let him come back there. Look out.
Not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
First one.
Finds his man. It's Green. And
Good
Shore
stuff.
tackling there to keep him
I
from
have
getting
to do
the
it,
first
coach.
down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the option. The pitch. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block.
Yeah,
with one
they
guy.
doing
You might
dumb
want to start
stuff.
double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Fine play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
Something I need.
Well, here's the problem
gotta
offensively.
find
Because
it.
you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages.
Well,
They're going to allow you to throw the ball
it is.
underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grab behind the line. It's Webster. Finds a crease at the 20. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
That's right.
It's a draw.
I wish they would
Nowhere to
fix
run on
this
that one.
stupid
He
stuff,
slips
bro.
a score on the
You
carry.
losing ground because you
Quick
can't get
tempo,
no
no
win.
huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive
bro.
play.
They blew a whole
How
play.
crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Looking to throw on third.
They should have
And
won
it's
on first.
grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Goes to the option. The offense
You had to do some
crosses
dumb
out,
stuff like that,
and the
dude.
defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden
Right in the
opportunity
butt
to
with
walk
the
away
ball.
with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Snags it on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. White going to attack through the air. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Moving out of the pocket. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I got some more coins. Let's go buy somebody. Huh? Maybe I ain't. She won't let me see my son. Oh? Baby mama ain't. She won't let me see my son. Come from the slum. For the round with the 100 round with the 100 round with the drum. You know, no, I don't act. Baby mama ain't. She won't let me see my son at home. He's better corner than he was 60. Wow. They really did that. They put him in safety. I mean, cornerback. What time is it?
FIU will kick it off to get things underway.
Really soon.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the option. Quick toss. Just plowing ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in
come
there
back to the ball, they won't let him.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand. I know you got your favorites, and you look out there for that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And I tell you what, to call that on 4th down, you got a lot of faith in the quarterback that he's going to make the right read. The read option, there's a read option element. Does a good job seeing it. He knows he can take it, pulls it, goes, and gets the 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
In those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Green. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. the RPO. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The throw. Finds his big tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires it incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
On second down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass. Ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panther!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on first down. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely wrong.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, very good.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut in with the lead. It's still a 7-point lead. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Oh, it's out! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football out.
Now the play fake. Might be looking to run. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. To the air. It's Jordan. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Run in the red zone, it's Green. And the Red Wolves get the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chance going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That dude
How
can't
about the
fit
defensive
free
end
stuff.
understanding football, understanding that I got to keep him
I'm
outside
saying
contained. I'm
football. It's
responsible
good.
for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The Florida International offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points.
Oh my goodness, I thought he
Defense gives up
peeked it.
points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quick handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He'll throw it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. The inside handoff. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Red Wolves are marching down the field. The RPO fired complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won the one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now they regain the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
It's a reverse.
Oh, my goodness.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Back to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And it's right down the boulevard. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Off play action on first down. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Webster. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He'll heave it deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker.
Oh, my goodness.
That's incredible.
It is good, and they've regained the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was crazy.
will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a productive play on first down.
My fault.
And that pass picked off.
Touchdown,
Volunteer. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Cooper. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 10.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball.
Alabama.
That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent is firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys.
I got no football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Bro.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Makes a move.
I just laid off for a couple weeks. I'm playing
They
doggone
finally
Call of
stopped him,
Duty.
but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could
Mr.
put another
Butt fumble
touchdown
himself.
right here. They could capture so
One
much
chance.
momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Right.
Looking to the big tight end.
Yeah.
He got a hand
Wrong
in there
with
and
it.
knocks it away incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Get that
Got a
fast
man.
enough.
It's
Good
McCray.
pick. Ooh. All right, a little spicy.
5-yard line, they move the sticks into first down.
You don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it.
Oh,
Fires a bullet. Now
he's
it's
gone.
picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 20.
Crazy how that little
Touchdown,
oblong
Arkansas State.
shape ball
What a
works.
great play by the defense.
Never know what it's gonna do.
Picking off with the interception return.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
That's very my signature.
Lining
Right?
up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts.
walking
as they
fuck
get
up.
closer.
Yep, that's my Sanchez all day.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Booted the shit out there, dude. You brought
He'll
it
bring it
out?
out. It's Cameron. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Come on. See if Mr. Buttfum gonna give us another turnover.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Hines is back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Y'all tweaking, boy.
Corners
Get
are
lined up
gonna
right.
bend. They want to run it left here.
That nigga kind of fast.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Makes him talk to the hand. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
He'll pitch it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's caught.
That boy
Got
slow
some
as
room
shit,
after the
man.
goal
I'm
line.
telling you.
Touchdown, Red Wolves.
The biggest
Reeled it
money
in
in
and
all.
just made the house call. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
PAT unit on the field. And and the extra point puts them on top by 1. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's McCoy. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Jordan.
You need to pick up running back.
Swings it out to his running back.
You messed up your route, though.
Tackled immediately after the catch. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Feeling some
Mike
heat.
Sanchez.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
We're going to throw the game away for you. And take them out while you can.
Wants to pass. Looking
Like I say.
And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start.
It's Mark Sanchez.
Here. 2 interceptions.
I think with a walking fuck up.
He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Going up top on first down.
Oh!
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Y'all punk ass is one block.
Running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one
Man.
thing. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Oh my goodness.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
He drops
and they
it.
stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul.
Oh, that boy's selling you. That's Mark Sanchez. Golly. That boy's selling you. You might well put your second string in. Oh, that was crazy. Crazy work. He ain't got nobody on him. Oh my goodness.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs.
That's crazy work,
I think they got
boy.
to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Oh, got
And
it.
this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so
I
much
cannot
aggression.
get the
They're
ball
always
off.
trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Excellent
That's
coverage
crazy,
and
right?
good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips
That's
lead
crazy,
to
right?
picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's
That boy
touchdown
ice
time
cold.
in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly
Mr.
can't. I
Butt
think one
fumble.
good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion.
Make a pay for it. You want to go that way?
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
You wanna
Just
go that
hand the
way?
football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on first
Get off the
down.
blocks, man.
Fires to the middle.
Sanchez,
Another
Sanchez.
interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Bull.
You remember what you asked me to do earlier?
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Tennessee.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to
he's
the
wide
wide
open.
out. Complete downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Can't get that boy no time.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half.
Let's see what Cameron gonna do.
He'll bring it out.
Big
It's
like
Cameron.
that.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Nah, leave y'all alone. Y'all doing all right.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success.
You had to make some adjustments, coach.
I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
What the hell was that?
Quick game. He gets it so
What the
close
hell
to
he?
first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch
What
short.
the hell he on?
On fourth down, trying to find his man.
Crazy words.
He's thrown another interception. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last
Mr.
time.
Butt
It was
fumble.
just
Come
to the
on.
wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
How many
and lead
times
this
you can do
offense.
that?
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive.
problem.
They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use
Nigga,
that
is you
this
gonna
time
move? Stop
to your
clinching.
advantage.
It's complete. He
Alright, you can call timeout because they on some janky shit.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll
Boy,
make
my
some
damn big
adjustments.
line, man, let them move.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw.
Get off the block, bro.
Fires toward the end zone.
Good shit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. Great example of how a second half can really change everything.
Both.
No doubt. First half it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
That bitch is Pat Marie.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Hand off from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Fair catch called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they
Come on, bud.
here?
In the game.
It's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense
Brings it in down the
It
left
wasn't a
side.
little doubt that brother
Just
Capella.
gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play,
Get him
you
this
go
year.
from a little
You ain't
back
tripping.
up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To
I'm giving
throw,
you
it's
that.
Jordan. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll set up to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pulls it in. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play.
Lord Jesus.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes
got
it
it.
in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteer.
You got
This
it.
defense is going to have to do a better job
You
being
got it.
physical.
That
That's 2
boy
rushing
is
touchdowns
pissed.
they've now allowed. They have
said he
got
ain't
to be
going.
better close to the line of scrimmage.
Throws to the tight end.
Oh my goodness.
And that
Pressure
one
too
is
hard.
picked up in the end zone.
99. Oh.
They're really spinning that wheel
That
of
boy
fortune
really
here.
trying.
Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third.
I knew they were coming.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick and they
NCAA took
get
it from him.
right back. And the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. The give headed toward right tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here comes the option.
I fucked that up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose
That
a
might
yard
fuck
on
up.
that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of
Blitzing all
the
goddamn
QB's
day
hands.
and shit.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down.
That's the bullshit I'm talking
Nowhere to run
about.
on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TF out.
Yeah.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be knocked
You would
down.
have missed that block. Go with it.
The Volunteer offense
All right.
is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee.
Throw me in the
Trying to
first.
start the drive with a pass.
I'm about
What
to
a
that big too.
job to lay out and make the catch. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground.
Dang.
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
Oh, bro.
Nearly another interception.
I'm telling you.
Down. Couldn't make the connection.
You guys
last
looking at
time.
him
Let's see
call
if they throw it
timeout.
again. That's caught. It's McCray. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short
Look.
gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
They go
Back to the
there.
air
Look
one
at
more
that
time.
cut.
He wants a big play here late. Makes a connection.
It's freezing my players with the
Everybody
shit.
has to be set. They have to get it off.
Talk politics.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to
What
get
you
to
mean?
it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man,
That's
that's
politics.
exactly
You
what
know,
this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
To the air, it's Jordan.
He's open.
Here's a throw down.
Crazy word.
Late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
He's open.
Positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
I might get to it this time.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Ooh.
Touchdown ball! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone.
Yeah, aight.
Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something
play.
to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Dumb shit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Jordan. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. The 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays, and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception.
See you later, my boy.
Almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking at it.
You know he mad.
Get the W.
Oh, I gotta sit down.
Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Like this.